Yes, that's me.
Great! You see,
What? Tainar? Please, there's no need to say anything, really.
Here! This is a letter from...
Oh, let me see. Seems even Tainari acknowledges...
We want to meet with Leslie...
You mean you want to meet the dead... Sorry, the Akasha didn't
What? You...
Well, all I know is that ever since Lesser Lord Kusa... The Dendro Archon is somewhat of a...
Aw, but...
No need to worry just yet. I'm only hypothesizing here. You could certainly try asking around and see if anyone else has ideas. And besides, you two should consider the bright side of things. Not being able to see Lesser Lord Kusanali may not be a bad thing. In this world, there will always be information you cannot obtain from the Akasha and things you can never accomplish. Knowing when to yield is a form of wisdom. Take me, for example. It's a miracle if my brain cells can spit out one paper every 3 years. But Tainari? That guy can publish 3 papers in just a single year.
Okay. Thanks for your advice.
Don't mention it. If you two ever want information about things like who's been promoted within the academia or relations between the 6 great sages, come find me. Hey, come on!
Oh, so what do we do now? Huh? Like who? Oh, you're right!
Ad Astra Abyss.
Catherine, we need your help.
Understood. The Adventurers Guild is always...
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali.
You two wish to meet with Sumeru's Archon. I apologize, but I am unable to call up any
Aww.
Please do not worry. In Sumeru, they take on various contracts and work all across an Eremite brigade called the Corps of 30.
Corps of 30?
Supposedly, they are named as such because their ranks numbered 30 at their inception. Asfand, if you'd like to get in contact with him, you're welcome.
All right, off to the Citadel of Rixa we go!
Welcome. The Adventurers Guild told me to expect you two.
It's nice to meet you, Off.
I see. So, Catherine's the one who sent you this way. Ha! It's true that the Eremites network is
Wait, seriously?
Right. We originally came from the desert. It isn't just us.
Oh? Why?
Just take the academia in their eyes. Because of the academia sin, not to mention that less...
Really? Oh.
Ha! But...
All right, well...
No.
Seems Osfund was right about most people's attitudes here. Not only are they not interested in the Dendro Archon, they even say stuff like, if the Akasha doesn't think I should know, then I don't need to know about it. We've been asking for information non-stop ever since we got to Sumeru. But the harder we try, the more helpless everything seems. Isn't there at least one person in this entire city who cares about—
Oh, you two are interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Huh? Who are you?
From the sound of it, you two are Outlanders who recently arrived here. You've been asking— Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to introduce myself.
Whoa, really?
I'm afraid I can't help you with that. But your conversation earlier did happen to remind me. Sure. It goes like this. Long, long ago, panicked by what he heard, the man sought out the Dendro Archon in hopes that she would bless him with the wisdom to help him escape his predicament. The man journeyed across deserts and in despair he thought, alas, the
Okay, and then what happened?
And then the calamity came. But to his own surprise, at that moment, a bird perched upon his shoulder. This bird was, in fact, an avatar of the Dendro Archon. Oh, Archon Seeker, do you now understand? She and her wisdom have, along your journey, we were in every flower.
Yeah, thanks for the story!
In a way. It seems like the story is also...
Dunyarzad, since you worship Lesser Lord Kusanali...
Of course. It's so... I'm terribly sorry, but it's...
Hey, wait! What? It looks like there's...
Hey, have you two seen a brown-haired girl wearing a purple top?
Did she have bandages wrapped around her wrists?
Yes, that's her. Did you see which direction she...
Yeah, she went...
Quick, after her!
That should get... We thought you might have been long gone.
Oh, it's you two. Oh, you startled me there.
You can relax now.
Really? Thank you so much. Uh-oh, looks like there are some coming.
Huh? More of them?
No, wait, my body isn't in the... Okay,
All right, let's move...
We made it. Oh, they shouldn't be able to find us now. Wait, stand down, Dia.
My lady, who are these two?
They're travelers that I met on the street.
I see. In that case, you two should scram. There's nothing.
Wait a sec! Who the...
I'm Miss Dunyarzad's body. My lady.
And if I...
It'd be easier for the
Hey! Dunyar's...
Stay out of this. Sorry, my lady. Even though...
How much?
Wait, what?
How much more do I...
My lady, this isn't about Mora. I don't know. That's why I'm here looking for you. And knowing your health...
No, you're wrong. I'm aware of my limits, and I know perfectly well that it makes no difference if I'm at home or not. And every time I bring this up, they just change the subject. Dia, I know it hasn't been easy for Mother and Father, because she saved me. This is my life, and my last...
My lady, are you...
Yes, I'm sure.
Fine. I won't ask you to return home anymore. But let me make something very...
Thank you, Dia.
Don't worry about it, my lady. Today's little excursion cost, since this definitely won't be your... So, I'll let you hire me, my...
Okay, deal.
Yay! Let's...
I'm fine, really.
My lady, stop trying.
I'm sorry for worrying you two.
Sure! After you...
Ha! Well, if it isn't Dia, haven't seen you in nearly half a year. Word on the street is that you're a bodyguard for the Homayani family.
You get used to it.
You got it, huh? Isn't this...
Thank you, sir, but there's no need. But please bring these two the best food you have. They're my new friends, so I want to be a good host for them.
Yeah, we're already super grateful for everything you told us about Lesser Lord Kusanali.
How about our charcoal-baked Agelena cakes? They're our signature snack, and they run cheap. Look, other customers over there.
They look kind of burnt and dry. Paimon will pass. Hey, come on! Dunyarzad, we asked a lot of people when we first arrived, and almost nobody was interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali. So, what made you want to follow her?
Well, remember when you asked me if I knew how to meet the Dendro Archon?
Huh?
Yes, it was when I was a child. I was stuck inside and couldn't make it. My younger self no longer. Then one night, at that moment, an ethereal voice spoke in my mind.
Dunyarzad, who are you? How do I explain this? Really? Of course. Wow. Dunyarzad. What? Huh? Then... Then...
After that, the voice said, "Okay, I'll be your friend." Although my body was suffering, beyond my window was the flourishing Sumeru city. Once I finally made it through, but I know that voice wasn't a fit. Yes, if it weren't for that voice, I would have never grown curious about the outside world. That voice sparked a desire for wisdom. It had to have been. I've been hoping for a chance to repay her kindness.
What's the Sub-Zero's festival?
It's Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday. It's actually an old holiday that originally celebrated Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's birthday. When she passed away, the holiday eventually became a celebration of the I heard everyone was overjoyed when they welcomed her back to Sumeru. In those days, the festival was but because of the Academia's influence, people have gradually lost interest in the fact. The Academia active, maybe they see Lesser Lord.
Aww.
It is. It's sure the Greater Lord founded.
Just remember that we're still out in.
I know that people over by the Grand Bazaar still, but recently, I made a friend there who I gave her my savings because I want her to.
Hold on, my lady. Does this friend happen?
Yes, that's her.
I saw her leaving the other day with a
Yes. Initially, I've agreed with Nilu to.
Sure, that's quite the trip, though.
No, that would be too much.
You might as well just accept the lift. If I let you walk.
But of course, Nilu will be through. Off we go! Sorry I'm late, Nilu.
Oh, Dunyarzad. It was taking you so long that I assumed you got trapped at home, but you made it in the end. Uh-oh. But if Dia's here, that means you got caught, right?
You could say that.
Oh,
Meet the Traveler and Paimon, my two.
So you're followers from another. That's wonderful. By the way, Dunyarzad, we've already started.
You're very welcome. It's the only thing I could do.
Probably?
This is amazing!
Not bad. Last time I was here, the stairs were full of holes.
The stairs were nothing. A little while ago, we discovered that the tree above the stage had a huge chunk of bark ready to fall off. We reported it to the Academia.
Oh, probably because of...
The Academia looks down on We can't let that happen, though. Thank the Dendro Archon for Dunyarzad. But the more she gave us, the stage is going to be even...
And I can't wait to see you on the stage.
It's our dream.
Nilu, what are you...
She'll be dancing the dance.
Dunyarzad.
I only told them about the...
Okay. Then I'll tell... According to legend, a long, long time ago, some of the gods got drunk. One started as she danced upon the grass. Those brilliant purple flowers became her dazzle. Of course they did. Although they aren't around anymore, though we're just tiny people.
Nilu, you of all people will
They symbol...
Yeah.
Thinking about the god. If my stage were anything like that...
All of Lesser Lord Kusan...
Ooh, Paimon thinks that's a great idea! Hey, come on!
So how about we all attend the Sub-Zerus festival together?
Dunyarzad, let me show you which state everyone at the Grand Bazaar loves Lesser Lord Kusanali.
In that case, we'll take a look around. Whoa! Did you know that the...
Dancing at the sub... As a child, I even asked my grandmother said that the Sub-Zerus festival...
Huh. I don't know much about the... Oh, and the perfumes. I mean...
Things are Don't be fooled into thinking that Sumeru City has the... And when it comes to musicians...
Nilu, your outfit looks... Wow.
Uh-huh. I've noticed... Of course.
Hey! Is that who Paimon thinks it is? It looks like... Catherine! Huh. Come to think of it, Paimon's only ever seen her behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild. This is the first time we've ever seen her taking a break. Hey, Catherine!
Huh? Oh, hey! It's the traveler.
Whoa. Break time Catherine sure sounds a lot less formal than usual. Paimon was still waiting for...
Sure. Standing behind the counter at the adventure, but saying and doing this, but take you...
Well, we enjoyed...
Yes, and you should keep...
Huh. Haven't we heard someone say something pretty similar recently?
No, not particular. Oh.
Alright, we'll see you next time at the event.
I'm sure you two will get along well.
There's some...
Hey, traveler.
Oh, hey, Dia.
I've got something to...
Are you serious?
It might not necessarily pan out. My...
Sounds like a plan. Let's head over to the Citadel of Rexar and wait for Dia.
Sorry, I'm late. Anyway, I guess I should be...
You sure sound a hook. Look, Dia.
Listen, I don't expect to be working for Miss Dunyarzad very long, but I hope to finish things on a positive note if possible. Let's cut the chit-chat and head into the Citadel. We'll see if the person... Oh, hey, Chief.
Ha, Dia! What are you doing here?
I take it you...
Mm-hmm. We met this morning.
No kidding.
Rookshaw's gone over to the Academia. The Grand Sage recently ordered Sumeru City to begin bolstering its defenses, so people from all over have been called back to the city. Since you've already mentioned the...
Appreciate it, Chief.
Seth?
Just recently, the Academia...
I suppose... Let me fill you in. The Academia, the Grand Sage took the whole matter very seriously.
You two have heard of... The Academia's grip isn't long enough to reach...
Apparently what was lost. If you're interested, maybe you could head to Port Ormos and ask...
Are you serious, Chief? All the Academia students are in Sumeru's...
If you're also...
Count me out. I've got... And take it from me. If you two really do decide to... There are even some extremists who go around...
You bet they are.
Not everyone's like you, Chief. Well, Traveler, that's a...
Thanks, Dia! And you too, Osfond! Since we've gathered all we could for the moment...
Miss Dunyarzad is looking forward to seeing you both. Good. Then we'll see you both...
Adventure time! Off we go! Stop right there! Adventure time! Adventure time! Off we go! Come and have.
Believe me, I'm.
Wow. Ooh, we know that what. Paimon doesn't get it. Well,
Adventure time! Off we go!
Welcome.
hi there.
Many people often talk about how hard it is to get accepted into the academia. Let alone, sure, we may not be Sumeru City, but you see over there? Those are students from the academia. They've been looking worried and miserable, if you ask me.
It's no good.
There's been a lot of fighting between the different, especially the group that's
They're called Ein El.
Wait, come again?
Don't you see? They're usually. I've heard that Ein El Haq.
Wait, did you?
I wouldn't worry too much.
Well, I guess that makes sense. Then the only thing left.
Whoa. Did you hear that? So, what's our plan? Wait, didn't you hear what they just said? Buying information is going to cost us $500,000. Oh, all right.
Adventure time! Adventure time!
This is the place we heard those students talking about.
Oh, you've arrived. Please, take a seat.
So, they think that they can go toe-to-toe with the...
They're nothing to be
How can the Caracal Battalion compete with the boss when they're nothing but a bunch of money grub...
Yeah, with...
All these guys talk...
Greater Lord Ruka Devata. That traitor and her followers must not be spared. The day will come when King Deshret exacts vengeance on Sumeru, and all of them shall be punished.
Yeah, Paimon was wondering what they meant too.
Huh? Who are you? What do you want? A student? What's a student from Sumeru City doing in Port Ormos? Ah, well, if it's info you want, you've come to the right place. The question is, can you afford it? Huh?
Oh! Sorry. She must have grabbed the wrong amount. Hey, what do you think you're doing? Oh, Paimon can't stand this.
Here, this is the merchant's address. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it there. Hmm? Well, what are you waiting for?
Oh, that's right. We heard you mention King Deshret just now.
Fine. Since you've already handed over the Mora, as you can see, members of years ago, King Deshret founded the great desert nation that was our King Deshret was the rightful god of wisdom, but he was betrayed by a Greater Lord Ruka Devata, yes. Furthermore, she conspired with the but the story doesn't end. Mark my word. If what I'm saying makes you shiver with fear, it might not be too late for you to become a believer of King Deshret. I don't have anything to say to you academia people about that. I think this conversation has reached it.
Not just yet. This man is a fraud.
Huh?
You again? Deranged academia.
Yes, it's me again. I already warned you that if you weren't willing to sit and discuss things with me, listen to me. That address he gave you is fake. Or at least, you won't find a merchant waiting for you there. Once you show up, they keep up the act until they have hard evidence that you want to purchase said item. Then they use that to squeeze you for all—
Hey! Shut it all, Hatham! What are you—
I told you the other day.
Ha! The boss made it—
Yes, and in no uncertain terms.
I'm warning you.
If you're suggesting that we escalate this from a verbal exchange to a— If, on the other hand, we can't agree on any means, I will jeopardize the Eremite's reputation. I am quite confident that if I began to— Also, consider this.
This guy is really out of his mind.
Okay then. If you really have a death wish, let's meet a week from today. The pier in front of the Pharos Lighthouse, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, sharp. Don't expect us to hold back.
Not so fast. First, you return the 500,000 Mora to them.
Please, I beg you, don't provoke them. We can't afford any trouble with this crowd. They haven't even paid for—
Mr. Iman, there appears— Someone who chooses to do business with a group like that really can't afford to get so flustered the instant someone confronts them about it. Consider the meal compensation for our silence. I'd say you're getting an excellent deal.
Whoa, did you see that? He not only got us our Mora back, plus, he seems to know a— He went that way! After him! Wait up! It's Al-Hatham, right?
What do you want? No need for thanks. My goal was to get to them. Oh, I advise you to keep your— All right. Goodbye.
Hold your horses! We still have some—
Who exactly are you two? A student. Right. Look, you should know that those thugs conducting business with you had nothing to do—
Huh? Oh, yeah!
She doesn't even have a—
Maybe not, but those high-headed thugs—
We'll reconvene at the—
So—
You were willing to part with— Okay, look, if you've been—
We know it's connected to the academia somehow, and that not only do the—
You know almost everything. This is what you've been looking for.
Huh?
This is a knowledge capsule. To put it simply, it's a vessel that can— Anyone who links it to their personal Akasha terminal instantly becomes privy to its contents. Correct. Anyone. Unlike the Akasha, which—
That's amazing!
It's essentially a convenient and— They were created as a means for scholars to transfer knowledge gained from Irminsul into the Akasha. But despite strict regulations, some of these knowledge capsules will always escape destruction. Over the past century, a wide variety of canned knowledge— Meanwhile, those which the— Well, I think that about sums it up. Oh, so that's— With our current arrangement, I don't— You're still resolved.
quantity and quality.
Let's continue our conversation here. If you wish to learn more about the knowledge capsule that the Academia lost, then you must help. I need you to find some. Unlike the peddlers who. She's guarded against people. I think she blacklisted me. Become one of Dory's customers and earn her trust.
Why do you want us to meet with her?
Until you complete this task,
Fine.
you two are outlanders who haven't been here for. Beyond the password, though, I have no way of knowing what.
This is kind of nerve-wracking.
The true challenge begins after you meet her. She has a keen nose for Mora and a shrewd eye for wares. I'll prepare some funds for you.
But we only just saw an
That's true. Have you two heard of elemental sight? Oh? Here are 2 knowledge capsules. Tell me, can you detect any difference in their quality?
They look the same.
Try inspecting them with element.
How'd it go? Did you see anything?
Rumor has it that higher quality knowledge capsule. That's because knowledge originates from Irminsul, the root of Dendro power. However, some canned knowledge with a high concentration of element. Using elemental sight is.
That sounds pretty impressive.
Here's a sheet with the informant's location and contact password. And here is the Mora for don't be cheap. Oh, and be sure to exercise some caution. There have been Matra present in Port Ormos lately.
Matra?
They belong to the Matra are razor sharp. You're in for nothing good if they lock their sights onto you. Okay, then we have.
Looking at what Al-Haytham wrote, Dory's informant is a traitor near Old Ormos. Let's follow these instructions and try to get in contact.
Hello. What are you two looking to buy? What a unique palette.
Following the paper got us past the first round.
Ronak, these two want to buy.
Got it. You two, please follow me. You two have a fascinating fashion sense. We haven't seen a customer wearing a Sumeru rose for quite some time.
Hold on. Let me think. Sumeru rose means common merch. No, look again. We're obviously wearing morning flowers.
Ah, my mistake. I do apologize.
Whew. That pop quiz sure was scary.
The warehouse is up ahead. Please follow me. Before I retrieve your products, please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice. Thanks. If better goods come in, you look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
No, that's not it. The paper said that heat stroke is the answer. He's cautious of us. Let's take a...
Before I retrieve your please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice. Thanks. You look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
Yep, that's the right answer. But eating hara fruit that makes your head and ears ring sounds like a bad life decision.
Would you like your hara fruits to be packaged in the Sumeru City or Port Ormos style? Wow, you two sure are generous customers. We'll be sure to pack... Okay, everything has been confirmed. Miss Dory is waiting for you up at... Shoot, it's the Matra! Run!
What? The Matra? Where? Al-Haytham said we're done for if they catch us. We gotta get out of here. We don't know this area, so let's follow that informant.
Adventure time. your time.
Look, he's over there!
Watch out! Off we go!
Hey! If you're hiding from the Rishbaland tiger, come this way! Another password! Huh? Oh.
Here, over here. You can stop running now.
So you were the one who was calling out to us just now. But, are we definitely gonna be safe here?
These two good customers wish to buy some horror fruit, Miss Dory. And if there's nothing else, I'll just excuse me.
Oh, very good.
Huh? Wait, you're Dory? I'm unsure.
Hey, what are you trying to say, Princess Pea-Brain? I can be scary enough when but it seems you two have...
Paimon's not sure if that's supposed to...
I can't risk doing business with people who start huffing and puffing after just a few paces. So that's why it's your first time here, but as long as you have lots of round, shiny Mora, then we're all... yes!
Wow, she has a trove of canned knowledge. Whew. She'd probably be in serious trouble at the Matric.
What kind of products do you seek? Take this one, for example. An analysis of the sociological ideology and dialect...
Yeesh. Who would want to be an expert in that?
Or how about... with this one, you can become an expert in historic architecture preservation and find an excellent, well-paying job in nearly any nation.
Ooh, now this sounds like it could be
2 million Mora, and it's yours.
Whoa!
Of course, you are free to pick whatever your heart's desire.
All right, let's try the method that Al-Haytham mentioned.
Take these, please. My, oh my. You, listen. I have a special offer for you.
Say what now? Hey, did you hear that? Spend another 100K and we get a capsule worth a whole million. But all the canned knowledge we just bought is easily worth 500,000 Mora. If we spend just a little more, we can get something worth 1 million Mora. Think about it. We've gone to all this trouble to get this. Aren't you even the least bit curious about how this whole canned knowledge thing works? We're talking instant knowledge here. Don't you want to try it yourself? Come on, come on. We still have around 100,000 of Al-Haytham's Mora left. So let's put it to good use by finding something useful for you.
Excellent. Then please, select from the...
Hold on a second. Paimon thought we could choose whatever we wanted. Why can't we choose the ones from over there?
Oh, but my dear...
Uh-oh. Paimon has a bad feeling about this. Let's use Elemental Sight again to check these. So, what did you see? So, they're all worth about the same amount? Well, anyway, the Mora's already been spent, so let's at least try to find something useful. Let Paimon take a look here. An introduction to traditional Sumeru brewing techniques, the art of growing spices, an overview of ancient runes. Oh, how about this one? Sword Fighting Techniques 8. Not sure we'd ever find volumes 1 through 7, but at least this knowledge should be useful. Dory, we'll take this one.
All right.
I'm doing Since with Dory went smoothly enough, let's head to Wakala Funduk and meet up with Alhaitham. Hopefully now he'll finally tell us about what the Academia lost.
Ha, you two made it.
Whoa, there's so many people from the Academia here. Why would you pick this place as our meetup spot?
Well, Wakela Funduk is under the Academia's control.
You're a pretty daring guy.
Relax. No one here is interested.
Okay, we did what you asked. So, can you tell us about the knowledge?
Before that, I have to ask. Why are you two so intent on tracking it down? You don't have to answer, of course.
Yeah, she just wants to meet the God of Wisdom. When we heard that the Academia had lost something that might be related to the gods, we came here in case it turned out to be our lucky...
In that case, you're on the right. A short while ago, the Academia lost a knowledge capsule in the desert. It's supposedly a divine knowledge capsule. Use it, and you'll gain the wisdom of the...
Wow, there's really such a thing as that? Hey, if we find it, do you think we could learn how to meet the Dendro Archon?
I highly doubt it has any mystical properties, but it does indeed exist. And it's right here, in...
So, where exactly?
That's what we need to find out next. I won't deny that. As you know, several brigades have been... My personal finances, I agreed to forego ownership. However, they adamantly believe that the...
So you kept hounding them because they refused to cooperate with you?
Yes. Ain al-Ahmar isn't exactly wealthy, but its members are determined to get that capsule by any means necessary. So, I've been sabotaging their business to force them into negotiating with me. The divine knowledge capsule should be up for a secret to ensure the capsule's security and to evade the... Unless I know whose hands the divine knowledge capsule ends up in, Maya Dory is the most reliable source of information, but that avenue was previously closed to me.
In other words, you wanted us to befriend Dory so you could find out...
Yes, you can say that. But this arrangement harms none of us. The day after tomorrow, go back to Dory and try to purchase information on the Divine Knowledge Capsule's whereabouts. If I get the opportunity to study the Divine Knowledge Capsule, I will relay my findings to you. Will that suffice as compensation? Okay.
Alhaitham, before you go, we actually bought a knowledge capsule for ourselves, but...
You two want to try using a knowledge capsule? Doing so right under the Academia's nose is a bit...
Adventure time! Off we go! Adventure time! Adventure time!
All right.
Here!
Sword fighting...
Really? Ah, yeah, what a great buy!
If you want to determine the efficacy of this capsule, I can evaluate your combat ability. We can conduct a controlled experiment where you fight 2 battles. While you fight, we can use an Akasha terminal to monitor your... There may be variances in your physical strength between the 2
Wow! Alhaitham! Paimon's curious about something, though. You definitely weren't one of those students who needed canned knowledge to graduate from the Academia, right?
When you are unable to understand a researcher's actions, most cases can be attributed to curiosity.
Sounds like you're...
All right, let's begin the test. All right. I'll link your Akash. The next step is to hold it in your hand. I'll help.
Hey, how are you feeling? You mean that it...
All right. Time for round 2. Now, I'll start recording data again.
Oh, Hatham, how's it going?
Well, the knowledge capsule you purchased did improve her combat capability. During the second fight, her overall fighting performance increased by 0.073%.
Wait, how much? Dory's such a jerk! She totally scammed us! 1 million mora? This thing isn't worth a tenth of that amount!
Of course, this could be because she is so powerful that the capsule's contents were unable to produce a substantial increase. At the very least, this test allowed me to gain more insight into you two. I'm heading back to Ikela Funduk.
Let's see Dory today and ask her about where the Divine Knowledge Capsule is.
Everything's ready.
Armed and ready.